started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, and this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I f with your demo, that shit, you know, bad boy, but hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? Like, nah.
Y'all was doing it for 2 years.
There are several rappers that are in the closet and gay. Be gay and be proud, man.
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life, don't ever disrespecting you. Heard that shit, Meek? Yeah, Meek.
He's in the hood now. So now when they put a camera on him, he gotta be extra tough. Hey, yo, I'm no Diddy gang. Nobody even knew the gang existed. He created the gang. That's how you that. Yo, he just created a gang. Yo, I'm no Diddy gang now. What?
Do you think Meek Mill's gay?
We all know he's gay.
Who's we?
Rick Ross know he's gay.
I didn't know. It's news to me.
Everybody, Rick Ross knows.
So the first redacted name is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Could be anyone.
Whoa. That's
Could be
Meek.
anyone.
That's Meek. They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
Making love?
I don't know if it was love.
Are we sure it wasn't making love? There wasn't like a gentleman's courtship. There wasn't.
50 would come on. We leaving 50 on. This is love.
Yeah, we love 50. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think.
In case you never heard this wild story, Diddy and his crew used to be tight, like real tight. They were always seen hanging out, making moves, and living that flashy life together. Until out of nowhere, everything flipped upside down. Word started spreading fast that the fallout happened after the gang supposedly found out Diddy wanted to make one of them his boy toy. That's when everything went left. The guy wasn't feeling that vibe at all and dipped before things could get messy. But the streets don't forget, and that's when the rumors really started heating up. Now here's where the story takes a turn. After the offer got rejected, word on the block was that Meek Mill allegedly stepped in and took the deal. Yeah, that's what people were whispering all over. And apparently, that's what lit the fire behind Meek's beef with the game. But trust me, that's not even half of what went down. There's a whole lot more behind this drama than people realize. You see, in the rap world, loyalty and respect mean everything. There's one golden rule that everyone follows. Don't snitch. Like the saying goes, snitches get stitches. And that's not just talk, that's street law. So when Meek and the game situation started to look shady, people started asking questions. That's when tension started bubbling. And what began as a small misunderstanding exploded into a full-on feud. Let's rewind to September 2016. The Game and Meek Mill were spotted at a packed nightclub in Los Angeles, living it up like stars. Bottles were popping, music was bumping, and the whole place was buzzing. The Game, trying to keep things cool, even sent over a bottle of rosé to Meek's table and told him to stay sharp and maybe head out early. Word was the city had been wild with muggings lately. Meek took the warning seriously and left before things got sketchy. But just minutes later, Sean Kingston, who was still chilling at the party, got robbed of his jewelry. Chaos broke out, people were shocked, and soon after, the drama between Meek and the Game officially began.
I went over to Meek and I told Meek, I'm like, yo, man, I got some static with Sean. So, you and your guys, like, if anything pop off, anything, I don't know how it's gonna go. If anything pop off, y'all should just know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So Meek was like, good looking. This was Meek's first time, like, back in LA off papers. So I didn't want him in the middle of that shit because of his case. So I was just looking out, you know what I'm saying? And some shit went left, and Sean Kingston ended up getting, trampled and getting his jewelry snatched and whatnot. Not by me, obviously. After that, Sean Kingston called, my homie AR, rest in peace, and he was just like, Meek told me that, Game was plotting on me. And I was like, that's crazy, because I didn't tell Meek I was plotting on nobody. I just told him, like, this ain't a situation you want to be in if you just got our papers. And so I felt like Meek, kind of like, snitch.
After the robbery, things got even uglier. Sean Kingston was furious. Not only did he lose his jewelry, but he also caught a few beatings trying to get it back. Desperate to find out who was behind it, Kingston reached out to Meek Mill, assuming Meek might know something about what really went down that night. But this is where everything spiraled out of control. Instead of Meek simply saying he heard about the situation and didn't know much else, he allegedly told Kingston that the whole robbery was set up by the Game. That one statement flipped everything on its head. The Game felt completely betrayed. After all, he was the one who had warned Meek to leave the club early to avoid trouble. So when he heard that Meek was out there pointing fingers at him, he wasn't having it. The game reportedly arranged a three-way call with Meek Mill and Sean Kingston to clear the air. But once the conversation started, things got heated. Fast. Voices were raised, accusations flew, and Meek denied everything. It turned into a shouting match, and before long, the game hung up the phone in anger. That's when the beef officially went public, with the game blasting Meek, calling him weak, and labeling him a snitch. The game didn't just stop at words. He put the drama on wax. He dropped 2 brutal tracks, 92 bars and pest control, firing off shots with lines like, "Blood will be dripping like Niagara, and if I poke Meek, Nicki won't get no sleep." He even threw shade about Meek getting packed out by Drizzly and called out snitching as something that ain't ever been cool. Of course, Meek wasn't about to take that line down. Losing face in the streets wasn't an option, so he clapped back hard. Meek jumped on Young M.A.'s hit Ooh for his response track, taking aim at the game and calling him a stripper turned rapper, a direct jab at the game's old beef with 50 Cent. The back and forth had everyone talking, and the tension between the two only grew from there. Back in 2006, 50 Cent and the game were locked in one of the wildest beefs hip-hop had ever seen. The tension was so bad it felt like a full-on street war. 50 went all in, clowning the game every chance he got, claiming that before fame, the game had worked as a stripper under the name Doja. He didn't just say it, he proved his point in the pettiest way possible. 50 actually put the game on the cover of his G-Unit Radio Part 21, Hate It or Love It mixtape, dressed in nothing but a G-string. Fans lost their minds when they saw that cover. A lot of people thought the image was photoshopped, but by then it was too late. The internet was already running wild with it. Memes, jokes, and posts were everywhere, and 50 made sure to rub it in at every opportunity. He was basically sending a message. If you come at me, you're going to lose. Every single time. And honestly, that's been his energy ever since. Just look at how he's been moving recently with that new documentary about Diddy. Talk to me, love 50. The man knows how to keep drama alive. Now, speaking of Diddy and the game, once upon a time, those two were actually tight.
I don't want it to seem like I'm capping because you my brother and this.
Yeah.
Like,
Give it to me real. I want to know how my work in.
I spent half my life dedicated to a bottle of Henny. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, when I'm in the club and I'm on my Ciroc and I'm on my Deleon and I ain't bringing out no 50 would come on. But we leaving 50 on. This is love.
Yeah, we love 50.
The game used to hang around Diddy's circle heavy, hoping to lock down a deal with Bad Boy Records. They were spotted at parties together, vibing in New York and other major cities, and word was that the game was expecting something big to come out of that connection. But in the end, nothing official ever happened. They never dropped any music together or sealed any business deal. Most of their link-ups were social, not studio time. Eventually, the game moved on and linked with Dr. Dre instead, but that early Diddy connection still had people talking for years. All this drama had people believing the game and Diddy might have had more than just a friendly connection back in the day. Word on the street says that the so-called photoshopped image of the game wasn't fake at all. It was real, allegedly. The talk is that before his rap career took off, the game was actually working as a male dancer, and things between him and Diddy supposedly got a little too close on the low. But according to the rumors, the game wasn't feeling that type of arrangement and turned Diddy down. And that's when Meek Mill supposedly stepped into the picture. Ever since the tables turned on Diddy, the game hasn't stopped clowning Meek. He's been throwing shade, saying he knows Meek bent over backwards for Diddy just to chase fortune and fame. The same deal that was once allegedly offered to him, but refused. The game's basically saying he dodged a trap that Meek walked straight into. But Meek, on the other hand, has repeatedly denied everything. He's gone online and in interviews claiming he never had that kind of relationship with Diddy. Still, a lot of people in the industry aren't convinced because the whispers just won't stop. There's even talk about a leaked video that allegedly showed Diddy and Meek in a questionable situation, and rumor has it that Nicki Minaj herself was behind that leak.
So the first redacted name is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Could be anyone.
Whoa. That's
Could be
Meek.
anyone.
That's Meek. They had a recording of Meek and Diddy
Making love?
I don't know if it was love.
Are we sure it wasn't making love? There wasn't like a gentleman's courtship. There wasn't.
What?
Yo, wait a minute. Wait,
You didn't hear this?
No! Are you serious?
That's wild. On top of that, when Diddy's former producer Lil Rod filed that explosive lawsuit against him, the paperwork had a redacted name that allegedly pointed toward a Philly rapper who dated Nicki Minaj as one of Diddy's male partners. People instantly started connecting dots, and Meek's name was all over the conversation.
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out. It's real life.
Real life
Yeah,
shit,
nigga, no Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
Even though Meek keeps shutting the rumors down, the noise is getting louder again. All thanks to 50 Cent's latest documentary stirring things up.
A new Netflix docuseries about Sean Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose
Watch this and think that you really hate Sean Combs.
Why would they be thinking that? This should show you his character.
You want to put stuff in my fanny pack, King?
Never before seen footage of Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September. The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
And now, word is that the game is jumping in again, clowning Meek right alongside 50, even though the two had supposedly buried the hatchet years ago.
I asked 50 about that. I asked him to take him shopping.
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. What? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
This drama just refuses to die. So far, Meek Mill hasn't said a single word about any of this. Total silence. But the internet? Oh, people are talking. The comment sections are going crazy with all kinds of takes. One person dropped this wild message. Really? The same game that admitted he spent 2 years with Diddy but never signed a deal and went shopping with him? You gonna believe that fake gangster? His real name's JT, look him up. You'll see him before the fame, before he became the game. G-Unit, they've all been acting funny since the late 2000s. That one definitely stirred the pot. Then another person chimed in and said, Nicki said it in her song back then. I can tell you are in touch with your feminine side. People are connecting dots left and right, digging up old lyrics like detectives. And finally, someone else added, man, a lot of rappers and Hollywood stars are gonna get exposed. The game ain't innocent either, cause he used to hang out with Diddy all the time. If Diddy's fruity, then the game's fruity too. The streets are messy right now and the gossip just keeps building. But what do you think about all this? Do you actually believe the rumors that Meek might have been mixed up with Diddy in some kind of secret way? Or do you think the game is just trying to stir things up again after all these years? After all that time partying with Diddy, did he really turn that offer down? Or was he just better at keeping things quiet? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. We want to hear it all. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button to keep the tea flowing. And make sure you check out the next video. Trust me, it's just as messy and twice as juicy. See you in the next one.